Hello everyone, my name is Ahmad Ashsiddiqi, and together with my teammate Haniyya Alifa, Agata Vianey Osin, and I'm Hafidz. We are data boomers. In this presentation, we will explore the journey from fossil fuel to renewable energy, how this transition our economic, self-health, and sustain our environment. So, how does energy define the way country grow and thrive? Let's find out together.
Now, let me continue to the introduction part of our presentation. Our research aims to examine how energy choice, both fossil and renewable, affect health and the economy, while also assessing whether there are trade-offs or synergies between economic growth and environmental sustainability. We use data from the World Economic Indicator and the World Health Organization on mortality related to air pollution. The variable can be seen on the slide displayed, and age regression, energy, economy, and health. One of our main economic findings in these two charts. High-income countries generally remain dependent on fossil fuels, while low-income countries rely more on renewable energy. Iceland stands out as an exception because although it is a high-income country, its renewable energy use is far more dominant.
So, from the previous chart, we can see many high-income countries still rely heavily on fossil fuel. And now the question, does this have an impact on public health? In this 3D chart, we add a new dimension, mortality rate. The pattern becomes clear. Countries with a high fossil consumption, such as Mongolia, also tend to have higher mortality rate. Meanwhile, Iceland, which mainly relies on renewable energy, show a very low mortality rate. However, Nigeria presents a paradox. Despite having a high share of renewable energy, its mortality rate remains high. This indicates that other factors such as the type of renewable energy use, environmental quality, and socio-economic conditions also play an important role.
Okay, now let me start with a simple question. Why do some countries have clean, fresh air while others struggle with severe pollution, even though they all use energy to sustain life? The answer can be seen in this map. It shows how energy use, both fossil and renewable, relates to air pollution PM 2.5 across the world. Countries in green rely more on renewable energy and have lower pollution levels, like those in Western Europe, Scandinavia, North America, Australia, and New Zealand. Meanwhile, yellow area depends heavily on fossil fuels and face higher pollution, including South and Southeast Asia, the Middle East, Africa, and South America. Blue triangles show a positive correlation, mostly seen in Asia and Latin America. Red triangles show a negative correlation, common in Europe, Australia, and East Asia. Overall, the map highlights how developed countries have reduced pollution through clean energy transition, while developing nations are still struggling with fossil fuel dependence.
Now, in this PCI plot, show how economic growth, health, and energy transition are related across countries based on their use of renewable energy. Yellow dots represent countries that still depend on fossil fuel. They are mostly on the left side, near the fossil factors, PM 2.5 and mortality. They have higher pollution and mortality rates, showing that rapid economic growth often comes at the cost of health and air quality. Green dots represent countries with high renewable energy use, located mostly on the lower right side, near the renewable factors GDP and life expectancy. Example Finland, Iceland, Norway, and Luxembourg. These countries demonstrate it's possible to maintain strong economies while using clean energy and ensuring good public health. Overall, the chart illustrated as a global shift from fossil toward renewable energy. Gray dots represent countries transitioning from fossil to renewable energy. The transition zone is a key role in driving this change, and the green countries prove that clean energy is not a barrier to growth. It is the foundation for sustainable and healthy development. So, does energy choice affect health and the economy? And is there a trade-off or synergy between them? Yes, it does. Fossil fuels create trade-off, rapid growth, but higher pollution and mortality. Renewable energy, on the other hand, brings synergy, strong economies with clean air and better health.
So, that's all from our group question. Thank you for your attention. See you next time.